So the school told you to wait and see, but your gut is telling you that something is wrong. And here's why that gut feeling is right. While you wait, you're training your kid's brain to struggle, not to read. I'm going to show you 2 early dyslexia signs that schools miss all the time, and exactly what assessment to ask for instead. I'm Rebecca, a former struggling reader myself, and I've also taught hundreds of kids to read over 15 years. And here's the pattern I see. Waiting doesn't make reading problems clearer, it makes them harder to fix. Here's the myth. If it's a real problem, it'll show up later. Reading doesn't come naturally like speaking. The brain has to build new pathways to connect sounds to symbols. And when a kid struggles early with sound processing, the brain doesn't just catch up. Here's what actually happens. Your kid memorizes whole books and seems fine in guided reading, but melts down when the texts change even a little. And then they start compensating, memorizing instead of decoding, guessing instead of reading, while their confidence quietly erodes. And that brings us to the first red flag. Red flag number 1 is the ear. When most people think of dyslexia, they picture letter reversals, messy spelling, slow reading. But dyslexia actually starts in the ear, not in the eyes. Phonemic awareness is the ability to hear individual sounds and words, to blend them together and to pull them apart. A kid with weak phonemic awareness struggles to rhyme, can't tell you the first or last sound in a word, and guesses wildly when you ask them to change a sound. If you're thinking, that's my kid, they hate rhyming games and can't tell me the first sound in cat, that's your red flag. And here's what schools miss. On the surface, these kids look fine. They know letters, they memorize sight words, they read predictable books. But when you can't hear sounds reliably, decoding falls apart. Red flag number 2, the code. This is the kid I call the guesser. They use pictures to guess words. They rely on first letter and substitute words that look or sound close. They might see, the horse ran fast, and say, the pony went quick. And adults respond with, wow, great comprehension. But here's the thing, that's not reading, that's compensating. Strong readers decode the whole word from left to right, mapping every sound. Guessers skip that process because they haven't been taught to decode. So let's talk about the real assessment. Here's what most schools do first. A basic screener, a reading level check, maybe a timed fluency passage. Those tools tell you how your kid is performing. They do not tell you why. A good reading assessment asks which part of reading is breaking down. It looks at sound skills, memory of language, speed of access, and decoding accuracy. Tools like CTOPP measure these skills and help answer, is your kid's struggle rooted in sound processing or effort? Knowing these terms gives you the words to ask for the right support. Instead of saying, my kid is struggling with reading, you can say, I'm concerned about phonological processing and phonemic awareness. That shift from vague concern to a specific request is powerful. If you're seeing these red flags, I made a free 3-minute literacy quiz that helps you spot these exact foundational gaps. The link is in the description. Trust your gut. Don't wait. Don't settle for let's see how it goes. Check out my free literacy quiz linked below. And if this helped you, name what you've been sensing. You're not alone. You're not overreacting. Your kid's brain is absolutely capable of learning to read with the right support.